Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of Awe. Not campaign 19 quite yet, that's next week. Week 0, day 1. So today, of course, we got the in-between week of campaigns. With that being said, yeah, we pretty much just have the normal stuff. Only particularly noteworthy thing this week being on Friday, where we get a new alliance troop, or not alliance troop, a new faction troop, as well as a new mythic since this is the first Friday of the month. Aside from that, main focus today will be on two specific things. One of which will be on the very weird journey event we currently have, which is, one part of the restriction isn't weird, the other part is. Naga, that's not weird. The hard part is brown. There is a bit of a lack of brown in Nagas. It's not really known as a brown category. I would definitely consider it a green category. Maybe if stretching it, more so a red category, kind of. But definitely not a brown category. And with that being said, yeah, we don't have that many options. There's a few good things in here. Obviously, there's Salamandria, with her final trait. We actually ended up getting 3, I believe, that one week. So if we ever needed to, we could. This is exactly the reason why. This exact moment was the reason why we got multiple of her. Because you knew this was eventually going to happen. A day where she would actually be used. And today is that day. But we still have other things like Medusa, Mabasira. Low rarity end, we have ourselves pretty much the auto-win weapon if you picked it up a couple months ago or whenever we got it, Doom Spade. Doom Spade's really, really solid. Honestly, for the earlier fights, I might have just run Doom Spade. I do feel like it'll eventually fall off damage-wise. But if it's the only thing you have to do damage, it's probably fine. But yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. Obviously, we have to use the little slither thing. It's the whole reason why we have to use Bran, which is kind of annoying, but do keep in mind, if you're not using a Naga hero class, it does not gain an extra gem boost, so it is going to be a little bit lower here. But aside from that, oh yeah, I think we're good to go. Anyways, alright, let's get into it, actually. We're already here. Is there anything special I need to do? I don't think so, right? Just click bigger number. Guild's already doing guild-related things. Good job, guild. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything special. Let's start doing battles. Might as well. We're already here. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope you guys have been having a wonderful start of your week. Let me start all the way from the top. Hello, Bill! Hello, Mark! Hello, Nightmare! Hello, Isabel! Hello, Roman! Hello, Sushi Ninja! Hello, Nightmare! Hello, Bill! Hello, yeah! Hello, Genki! Oh yeah, that reminds me. I actually did finally get the sketches for the emotes. I haven't really had a good chance to look at them yet. But I believe they were all sent as individual files. So, I don't have it actually set up to go show them tonight. But yeah, tomorrow night we should go show them. I haven't really even taken a look at them yet, so I have no clue what they even are. I gave it like just a basic general thing and just kind of told him to do whatever with it. So, we'll find out. But, you know, make some adjustments to them and go from there. Anyways, hello Genki, hello Nightmare. Yeah, I'll show them off tomorrow night, though. We won't do that tonight. Because the amount of time it's going to take to save 10 files, and find all 10 of those files, and then show them one by one. I don't really have a good way of doing that currently. Like, once I do have it set up, it's not going to be that bad. Just put them all in the folder and everything, but it's kind of annoying to do right now. If I would have noticed it earlier, I would have. You know what else happened actually earlier today? I got the redeem codes from Jetto. So, I do have codes now. I don't think we had one last night, but we do indeed have 1.5 billion codes. You grabbed 60 gold marks today? Yeah, I saw that in alliance fights. It does look like we have all of our alliance fights for several regions. So we will be going for that. Hello Sushi Ninja. Hello Cookie. Even though normally on a Monday you should actually have 0 of them. But because how glitchy it was the other week, yeah, we have 5. Hello Cookie. Hello Stacy. I forgot to mention that during the video too. I meant to and it just completely slipped my mind. Hello Logic Slayer. Mark was first? I don't know. Was it? For whatever reason on my order it shows it the other way around. Hello Isabel. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Anyways, let's start doing things. So unfortunately, we do have some pretty underwhelming stuff to have to use this week. However, we finally get to use this mythic. I don't really feel like we ever gave this mythic a chance to really be used. We got 3 of them initially, because at some point we were going to need to have this thing used. And that some point is right now. It's like the one time we finally get to use this thing. How long has it been out? Like half a year? Actually, I think this was around the time of the Broken Spire rework. And we're just now using it. But, yeah, she's a double true damage poke and explodes all burning gems, though her most noteworthy aspect is actually her final trait. She creates 2 burning gems per extra turn, and this does stack based on how many you have. So with 2 of them, we will be creating 4 burning gems every single time we take a extra turn. Like right there, you can see we got a ton of red, and all that gets exploded. Rinse, repeat, get a bunch of value. Unfortunately, it is per extra turn, which is great if we're hitting a lot of extra turns, but does no value, obviously, just from a turn-to-per-turn basis, compared to something like Takshaka. Obviously, if you had the choice to choose between Takshaka or her, you're definitely choosing Takshaka. But under the color restriction of brown, we cannot use Takshaka, so she's the next best thing. Honestly, she's not horrible. It's just she's so niche that, other than under a circumstance like this, you wouldn't really use her that often. Which is why we haven't really touched her since her release, but now we do. So a good time to finally go and use that, if nothing else. It's why I did get 3 way back when as well. If you ever wonder why we got 3 of her, this is the exact week of the reason of why I got 3 copies of her, instead of just stopping at 1. And now we actually get to utilize it some for some value. Was it worth getting 3? No, I do not advise doing so. But, you know, we had the resources too, so why not? It's definitely not worth getting like 2 or 3 copies of her. But if you have it laying around, now's the time to use it. Like something like 2 or 3 Takshaka is definitely worth going out of your way for. Obviously 2 to 3 Ironhawks 100% worth going out of your way for. This definitely not so, but it gets a use occasionally. Like once a year you'll bring it out for a week. This is really good while she still one-shots. The problem is she will eventually stop one-shotting. That'll be a very sad time. Because this team's about to slow down so much when she stops one-shotting. To such a degree, I might even put in the Doom Spade for that little bit of time instead of Wand. Wand is nice, but, well then again, I don't know. The fact that she does true damage, though, that's a little bit conflicting. Because Spade isn't actually moving us any forward unless we do a lot of Spades, and at that point we might as well use a different damage source. So I'm not 100% sure. Hello, Chad! Welcome, welcome. Alright, what do we need here? I'll take that over. You finally got your Void Dragon. Nice. About an hour ago. Yeah, Void Dragon's pretty solid. It's kind of like budget, well, kind of. You have to use kind of very boldly. But it's kind of like, Stellarix. In the sense that it's AoE into loop. Though, of course, it does substantially less damage per cast. But it's still really good. It's basically Element Grim without needing an effect. The only problem is when it does this low roll like 2-3 times in a row. Wait, was it in Soulforge this week? Oh, never mind, you got it for free. I was gonna say, I didn't think it was in Soulforge this week. I definitely missed it earlier today if it was. But never mind, you got it from a drop. I was gonna say, I don't think I saw it there. Apparently got some objective completed. Yeah, honestly, Journey Event's not too bad with this. Even when she stops one-shotting, forecasting just isn't awful. And the alternative that isn't her, honestly, isn't too bad. You're just running Doomed Club. Or not Doomed Club, Doomed Spade. That thing that does, you know, that's basically pre-nerf Journey Troop that boosts based on Brown. Like, that thing's going to be a little bit slower than her. But it actually has loop potential. Her chance of extra turning's there, but pretty low. I'm mostly doing her for sheer damage. Though she does get a lot of mana from her final trait, of course. I just forgot, this thing has double magic. I should actually be utilizing it some. Double magic's actually kind of solid. Oh, we're getting really close to that level. Actually, I just realized I do that sometimes. But my EXP booster, I noticed when I was recording the video midday today, was about to run out. So I went out of my way to go do the little booster thingy. By the time it would have been stream, would have been expired already. I need to remember to always use them in advance. There's just been some times where I've actually just accidentally let them expire. Obviously, XP doesn't matter too much in the current state of the game, but I still like getting it up. Until we hit level 2000, I care about XP. Once we hit level 2000, I probably don't care about XP ever again. But until we hit 2000, I kind of do want it. Because if I'm not mistaken, 2000 is actually the magic milestone as well. +1 permanent magic on hero. Which, you know, that's not a lot, but magic's pretty useful. Even a single one can make a difference a lot of times. And it's basically the last buff you ever get for hero. Unless you're somehow going to get level 3000, which I probably intend to never do. For how long it took us to get level 2000, I can assure you that in the lifetime of Gems of War, we will probably never hit level 3000. I don't think the servers will still be up by the time we get close to hitting level 3000. Who knows? You could always change how EXP works at some point. Because even that EXP booster was something we weren't really putting into factoring in. That's a relatively new thing from about a year and a half ago. Anyone going for event keys for Takshaka? I wouldn't advise it if it's the only thing you need. But if you need multiple mythics, it's not horrible value. I just wouldn't advise doing it if it's the only thing you're missing from Missa Scales. At that point, you might as well save diamonds for it. Yeah, has anyone actually gotten Takshaka this week? I haven't heard any mention of it in chat. He is in drop table, but every mythic you get only has a 25% chance of beating him. Or, you know, 1 in 4 per mythic you get. So chance you specifically get him is not ideal. Doing diamonds will definitely be way more consistent. She's starting to get to the point where she can't one-shot some things, which is very concerning. Because that can easily double the amount of time that a fight takes. Which, of course, is not good. Though we also don't really have any way to change that. Yeah, honestly, she's not that bad value. Surprised I haven't used her more in the past. There just hasn't really felt like there's been many teams where you can really put her in properly. Even now, even though we're using it for this, I still don't feel like there's anything, like, over the top you could do with her. Like, this mechanic is nice. But when you compare it to something like Takshaka's ability and stuff like that, it seems a lot worse. Not that it's bad, it's just other things are better. Which is a problem with a lot of things. Like, it's a really good ability, but it's outclassed by stuff, so it's never really used. Yeah, this is a really bad journey event week. If you don't have her, or any of the mythics, and you don't have, like, Doom's Spade, it's gonna be a really rough week. The best you have is, like, running the new Journey Troop into the Cobra's Curse, or whatever it's called. The Cobra something. That one brown-green weapon that's in Soulforge right now, called Cobra something. Like, running that combo, even though they're both the same color, is probably your best bet. Because they're both very accessible this week. But that won't be ideal, but it would work. The weapon feeds back into itself and into this thing. And this thing feeds back into the weapon and into itself. So they both feed into both, essentially. Even though they both use the same color. But that also benefits them because they also spam color back at each other. As well as into themselves. So anytime you cast either, you're getting both your mana back. I wonder if these elemental stars have lures to be used. There we go. I'm surprised we're still at one-shot range for some of these. Oh, you know why? I keep not factoring in the boost ratio. I keep forgetting about that. She has boost ratio based on Burning Gem Destroyed at a 5. Honestly, that's not bad. On average, she's destroying like 4 of them with this team. So that brings her damage all the way up to 121. Yeah, that would explain why she's sometimes one-shotting and sometimes not one-shotting. That means I actually have to do extra turns set up her, like right now. Or just completely miss. That works too. Thank you, game. There we go. That's the damage we need. You spent 1,000 and got Medusa. Medusa's not horrible. She has like a lot of different status effects you can apply. Very niche, but she has like Curse, Death Mark, something. I forget what the third one was. Maybe Disease. But her most noteworthy thing is she's a Curse Death Marker. Which in theory is a really strong combination. In practice, there aren't really too many practical times you can use her. So this week is one of them. If you want to go down the insta-kill route. Which at a higher scale, honestly, we might even switch into Medusa, to be honest. If we get like super, super deep. It might actually be more worthwhile to switch to Medusa. If we're starting to have to like triple cast this thing to kill, it is probably quicker to run Medusa insta-kill than it is to run her. I'm not sure if we're going to get that deep this week. But we might have to. Especially because we're basically one person now right now since El Loco is currently away. So unless someone else is going to hard carry on one of the more annoying weeks, we're probably going to have to bring out the Medusa on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, 2 more fights if we don't get a Vow Raven here. And then we'll probably go do all the Alliance battles, because there should be 5 of them that we can claim gold marks from. Someone earlier was saying that they're 10 each, which makes sense. It was like 13 and it moved down to 11, now it's down to 10. That means people are still moving to the Dark Alliance. So now we need to stop recruiting for the Dark Alliance. Everyone, leave the Dark Alliance. Go, go, go. Yeah, there's still Doom Spade. Doom Spade's benefit is that it has a lot of loop. So it doesn't matter how much damage you need to do, you just keep casting. Whereas she's a lot better when we don't have to cast that many times. If we need to get to the point where she's like double, triple casting, particularly triple, then Doom Spade, despite less damage per cast, would be able to cast at a quicker rate than she would. I don't know, we'll mess around with a couple teams this week. Maybe tomorrow when we do it, we'll test out some of the Doom Spade teams. And then later this weekend, we'll definitely test how Medusa works out for insta-kill at the really high range. Alright, there we go. We got 4,000 miles. Technically 4,005. Where does that place us in our guild? How did we tie? You know how hard it is to tie in this mode? Isn't this like a super wait, Journey. Yeah, Journey has quite a bit of variable. Does that mean we max scored? Or do we both just happen to just do the exact same? This is either max score or a very interesting coincidence if this isn't max score. It might just be that we both just max scored bare minimum. Which I think might be the case. Because otherwise it should be really hard to get exactly the same score. Unless both people did max. Which I assume is what this is, because I assume that one's max and that person did 4 less than max. Okay, I think that's what happened. We won quick enough to get max score each time, which is why we're the exact same. Because it's really easy to lose points, especially at the later fights for these battles. Like, ties on the later battles are very unlikely. However, early on that it can still happen. Alright, we gotta do PvP. Obviously, we already took a billion tributes, smashed a bunch of browns. Okay. PvP we're gonna do anyways. Let's go do it right now. I was actually gonna go there anyways, because we have 5 alliances to go claim. Which ones are they? I have no clue. Does anyone know? Does anyone know which 5 of these 7 I can actually claim for loot? Wait, are there only 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, perfect. It's just those 5. Alright, let's go get them. Oh, that doesn't mean we're gonna have to build a team for each of these. At least 3 of them are in Central. So let's go start building teams. Alright, green. We need to go build a green team. Oh, not that. I want my Citadel thing. Oh, no, never mind. This was correct. Wait, do we have Citadel battles we could actually do today, too? Wait, are there any alliance fights we could do? No. But there are 5 thingies we can claim. Alright, let's go claim them. Let's start with Central, and then we'll do Outer. Outer is Stormheim and Elemental. Honestly, that's not too bad. Could have been worse. Let's take the simpler ones first. Let's go do green. Alright, we gotta build a team for each of these. Green, green, green. What are we feeling? I'm probably just gonna do Box Strider Leprechaun. It's such a nice base these days. For green, if you need to. Really safe, covers everything you need. And then we just put some damage and utility in between. Which, of course, you know exactly what we're putting down. Is this even in question? Alright, there we go. And banner. Yeah, I'll just go double green, I guess. Don't really feel like minusing anything. Like, there's nothing we really need to minus, or can minus without losing value. And you know what? I'll go Archer. Archer should go Dispel. I'll go to play it's really safe. I'm gonna go like Mech or something. The reason for Mech is it counters Submerge. Also gets some initial barrier. But the whole point of it is to counter Submerge. Oh wait, what gem did I just get? Oh, Stun Gem! This is the first time we've seen a Stun Gem. Well, I just got out of the prompt within literal seconds. I wasn't expecting something to happen. Yeah, there's our first ever Stun Gem. This was a new one added in the most recent patch of 7.5. I thought that looked new, but yeah, it is new. But it does exactly what you think it would. It matches with Brown and obviously stuns a random enemy. I'm not sure why I took it manually. I guess it just didn't just show that it would. But obviously it was going to. And I think I just threw the whole battle by doing that. I just wanted to show the Stun Gem. All I wanted to do was show the Stun Gem. We die literally seconds later. Let's see, do we lose because we showed Stun Gem? We're about to. No, we lost because we showed the Stun Gem. By 2 HP. Alright, I will not show the next power gem, I guess. Also, hello, Gelby. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the monoliths are still bugged, and yes, you do get less XP only if you upgrade your monolith. So it's actually more of a strategy these days to do all of your PvP battles and then do your monolith fights rather than the other way around. Because if you do your monolith fights first, you don't get any XP for all the PvP you do. So it's almost better to not do your monoliths in a sense. But yeah, that's still a thing. I'm not sure how long it's been a thing. I know it's at least been since the previous patch. Yeah, that's still bugged. Also, hello, Tanasos. Welcome. Early battles should be easier to max score on. Yeah, easier. The earlier battles are always easier to max score on. Is when you get to the later fights that you're basically never going to max score. I think without the current balance of the journey troops, it's actually impossible at a certain point to even max score. Unless we have access to, like, absurdly good stuff on a given week. Is the biggest issue with the journey nerf is the scoring system doesn't have enough leeway for the higher level range. Because it was balanced off of journey troops being broken beyond belief. The scoring system was not balanced on journey troops being nerfed into the ground. And they never bothered changing the scoring system since they've nerfed journey troops into the ground. If only I had a document that had a team for each color. Or yeah, I should save a little document that has them all. I used to like a long while back and then didn't bother. Honestly, I should start one back up again. There's just a lot of teams that you have to keep putting in. I'm so used to just being able to save all the teams, and I guess we still could with how many team slots we have. What will I use in Underspire? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be using like Vinoxia triple Tuck Shaka. I should probably throw a wand in there. Actually, I think I showed it in the video, didn't I? I think I did. If I didn't, I definitely meant to. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be like double tuck Shaka Vinoxia into some hero weapon. We're not allowed to use wand, so I might have actually just done triple tuck Shaka. What did I show? I showed, oh, I did Bogstrider. I dropped hero for Bogstrider. But yeah, it was Bogstrider, Tuck Shaka, Vinoxia, Tuck Shaka. In case somehow they kill 2 units. So we still have Vinoxia, Tuck Shaka as our team. It's absurdly unlikely, but you never know. Weirder things can happen. But yeah, immediately get Bogstrider to full mana, cast it, get Tuck Shaka Vinoxia up, spam until you win. That is the game plan. No hero needed. And the cheaper team was... oh yeah, I actually went with the insta-kill for these. Though the mid-range team is to run Doom... Oh no, I forgot you can't run Doom Speed for this. Wait, what was the mid-range team for this? Oh yeah, mid-range team was using Cobra's Curse because it feeds back into itself. And build a 4x Naga team around Cobra's Curse. Is the mid-range team. This is the cheap team. Mid-range is around Cobra's Curse with the best Nagas you have. And the high team is obviously Vinoxia into Tuck Shaka. That's the game plan for it. I'm not sure why I did that. I could just take any yellow. Alright, there should be gold marks. How many is it? 10. Oh gosh, that keeps getting nerfed. Alright, everyone needs to go leave the Dark Alliance so we get more gold marks. Stop joining the Dark Alliance. The other alliances are better. Alright, what do we need here? I'll take Elemental and Giant last. Let's take all Central first. Oh, this one's actually Blood Frenzied as well. Wait, does that mean we get double gold marks from this? I highly doubt it. It seems kind of broken if so. That'd be really funny if it does. I assume it doesn't. But knowing this patch, anything's possible. So we'll find out. Let's see. Thrall, Leprechaun, Stellarix, and Wand, I guess. And Banner, double purple into, I guess like extra green. Kind of goes with Leprechaun. Purple, green, minus red, sure, why not? I need to be not trying to take red anyways. Oh, hero class. How about Archmages? Why not? But then again, yeah, not Archmages. Let's go mech again for the same reason. It's actually a really offensive, defensive hero class these days. The main reason, if you ever wonder why I use mech on a team that has, like, no mechs on it, it's mostly because it's 50% mana start with Dispel. Is actually the main reason we're using mech. Anytime you ever see me using mech with no mechs, it's 50% mana start with Dispel. Dispel gets rid of Submerge, which allows this team to go a bit quicker. It's a really offensive version of this team. While still having enough defense to not just like auto die if they hit us. Hey, let me go hand out a redeem code. I forgot, we actually have redeem codes now. Let me go hand one out. We got a whole stash of them now. So when we go open over our vault keys, we'll actually be able to go hand out some extra codes. Here you guys go. There's the first redeem code. Actually, probably only one for now. We will be handing out some extra ones soon, TM. Oh no, maybe we'll hand out 2 tonight. We'll see. I just don't want to burn through all of them now that we finally have them again. You know what? I will do 2 today just because we had 0 yesterday. So I will do 2 today to make up for the lack of code yesterday, since we didn't have any codes left. But now we do. Oh, we're too cursed to bother trying to cast this again, and he's dead. Did we really just lose to... How? What? We just lost to double the brown celestial dragon with a wand. That's it. Wand is so broken these days. Honestly, I almost feel like Wand is more broken than Stellarix. Which is not true, but it feels true. In the context of hero weapons, it's basically the Stellarix of hero weapons, at least, if nothing else. Is why you see me run Wand Stellarix so often these days. They're basically the Stellarix of both categories. 6-color troops are just so broken currently. Because one thing that made 6-color things really balanced back in the day was all of them were trash. So it didn't matter. But now we actually have 6-color options that are useful. And that is very absurdly strong. I wish they would actually add the OG 6-color troop that was actually never ownable by the player. There was an evolved Gorgotha that was like 20 mana costs. Or actually, it might have still just been 15, but I'm pretty sure it was 20. It was like a 20 mana cost Gorgotha that was like Gorgotha in every way, but it used all 6 colors. If they added that to the game right now, it would actually be considered weak. But they never added it because it would be way too strong back in the day when it was originally conceived. It was only a battle that you occasionally faced, but could never own. But if they added that evolved Gorgotha these days, it would actually be considered one of the weaker 6-color troops. I think it would be even weaker than Diamantina. Rainbow Gorgotha, yeah, pretty much. I wish I would reconsider adding that to the game. It was technically the OG 6-color troop. It was the very first 6-color troop to ever exist in the game. Oh wow, it actually does double it! No way! Really? Wait, if you get a oh wow. If you get a Blood Frenzy on the location that has a one alliance battle the previous day, it doubles the amount of gold marks you get from it. You can only do that once, and it's pure RNG if it actually lands there, but that's really funny. I think that's the first time that's actually happened, so I've never actually seen that mechanic. And I'm not sure if that's intended, but it happened. We have yellow. Well, you know what that means. Takshaka, go! Do Takshaka things. Alright, get a Stellarix, get a wand. Get a mech class. Honestly, if I'm ever in doubt of what to run these days for one of these teams, it's normally mech. It's surprisingly good, both offensively and defensively. What color do we want for this? What color do we even need? I guess blue. Here, have some blue. I would do brown if we actually need it for barrier on brown, but unfortunately mech does not have that. If we're going to do another code today, do some vault keys, we could. That would work out. Because we'll probably have some extra time after we clear out all these alliance fights. Also, this is the exact reason why we're running mech. If we actually get a turn to survive, to show it off. If we can get like a single turn to not die, that'd be great. I would love to have a turn. At some point, we'll be allowed to have a turn. I don't think we're allowed to have a turn. Hey, we got a turn. Alright, well, I don't get to show why we have mech because it died. So I can show why we use Takshaka. Perfectly balanced troop. What even is the state of PvP right now? I still find this absolutely absurd. Oh, I'm like spam clicking on nothing. I was like, wait, why is it not going? Like spam clicking half an inch above the button. You were actually happy when the Valraven ran away today? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the later battles. Worst comes to worst, we do have some loop options. So Doom Spade will be like our backup of backups. Worst comes to worst, Medusa insta-kill should not be horrible. It's really luck-based, but it would eventually kill after enough turns. You just have to wait like 15 turns on average. Well, 10 to 15. But they would all eventually die to Death Mark. Which sounds like a lot of turns, but honestly it shouldn't be that bad. The only problem is it might actually be a little bit longer than that because you do have to keep reapplying Death Mark. Even with Curse, you do eventually have to reapply it to some degree. Alright, Elemental and Stormheim. Let's do Stormheim first, I guess. This one's probably harder. Elemental should be a bit freer. The teams that we have to face could be harder, I guess. What on earth do we want to run for Stormheim these days? Are we still... Oh, we actually have access to... I don't think we had access this last time. We have access to Cosmic Dragon buff. I don't think the last time I bothered running Stormheim we had this. Because last time I was running this in like a billion Baldurs. But yeah, we do have access to this thing. I guess we could do a combination of both. We could actually do this into Baldurs. Oh, but I can't 50% mana start it though. It's not a giant, it's a dragon. There's also Mistralis route. I think I'm gonna stick with the classic. Do this double Baldur into hero or something. And go like hero as a blue thing as Titan. Yeah, they are Stormheim weapons, which is not ideal. What is the least worst blue weapon here? Do we not have like a mana accumulation blue weapon from this place? We'd expect at least one of them would be, wouldn't you? Alright, let's go check. Do you do anything? Kind of. Probably you. Do you do anything? Not really. Do you do anything? Not really. Huh. That's interesting. I forgot that weapon even exists. The Ice Ages? Yeah, we're just gonna probably go Doom Club. Going clubbing. Alright, banner, I guess some brown-green. Or maybe some blue-red. I mean, why did I say brown-green? I mean blue, I meant to say blue-red. Neither of those were the right color. But, it's either blue-red or blue-brown. I guess we'll go blue-red. Which might do that to keep Baldur safe. Blue-red, blue-red. Not red-blue, blue-red. Minus green. Alright, we'll roll with this, I guess. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Also, the heart icon on the sketch, I did actually see that one when I saw it. And I'm not even sure if it's PG enough for YouTube. Because they did something with it I wasn't expecting when I said make a heart icon. And, yeah, they made a heart icon. A very suggestive heart icon. Let's see. I kind of want... I keep forgetting. It only converts 8. You know how bad it is? It's so inconsistent. Unless there's like exactly 8 or less, which it is right now. But aside from those rare circumstances, that's so bad. You need like a perfect board setup to really get it off consistently. Otherwise you have to risk it every time. But yeah, I saw the sketch for the heart icon. I'm not sure if we can even run it. But I'll show them all tomorrow. You guys can give your feedback. You guys are going to be the ones who use them, so. We want to give feedback to the next 10 emotes we're going to have. Or technically all of our emotes. Tomorrow night will be the night. I would do it tonight, but I don't have a quick way of showing them all. So just gonna wait till tomorrow night. Also probably have more time to do it tomorrow night, realistically. Do we do red here? I guess we do red here. The problem is we're frozen, but so much damage it barely matters. I say that, we're actually entangled right now. Wait. I just realized this team has no counterplay to entangle. I kind of forgot. We have to fight real teams. We used to use this back when we didn't have to fight real teams. But now we have to fight real teams, and this team has no counterplay at all to entangle. Not to the slightest degree. Funny part is we're probably still gonna win. Despite that. Oh wait, no, you didn't convert literally the one I needed you to. How could you? Literally the only one I needed you to actually convert and you didn't do it. Alright, good, we're not frozen or anything. Though our amount of gem spawn is just falling off a cliff. Wait, do we win this? I'm not sure. Might need to readjust our team. Because I forgot, now that we have to fight real teams with this composition's quite a bit worse. Because one entangle and we just lose automatically. But if they don't have entangle, it should be pretty easy. Lester could verify if it's suggestive or not. Oh, it definitely is. It's like suggestive enough, I'm not even sure if I could show it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I can. Like, we're not gonna get stricken for it. Like, it's not that bad. But it's bad enough that I'm not sure if I can actually set it as an icon on the channel. I'm not sure what YouTube's policy is on it. What heart icon? Oh, we'll be showing it tomorrow. Soon, TM. What am I doing here? We have blue. Let's try blue. Of course, it does everything except the one I actually needed to do. Again, that's the second time in a row. Gosh, I hate this ability. It's so inconsistent. Like, when it works really well. Problem is getting it to work. I'm gonna risk it. Got it. I feel like 10 battles now, we were been like one battle away from that thing. That reminds me, we haven't gotten any Valhawks yet. Am I at max? I am. Did we go sacrifice it? I guess we do. We're gonna get no XP for the rest of these, but I need my Valhawks, so let's go get them real quick. Let's go to the purple thing. We should already have a team set up for this, right? Where's the purple one? Yeah, gain 1 magic per purple ally. Let me go claim these real quick. And after we go claim these, we'll go and get our Valhawks. Because I think we've seen 0 so far today. Because we're currently monolith stone blocked. Have you seen 1 or 0? I'm not sure which. But now we go down to getting 0 XP per fight. Probably showing you need to do like 20-ish more. This gives us a nice little boost on start of the PvP week. Having to do these 5 alliance thingies. So I'm pretty sure that's nowhere near 5.7k. Because we're at like, what, 1k right now? Yeah, 1.6k. Actually, we're somehow, wow. Though it is very early in the week. But we're somehow 3rd place with 1.6k. Well, basically 1.7k. Though it is the first day, so that kind of makes sense. They're just absurdly low. We've done PvP for like 10-15 minutes. And we're already there. Yeah, I think on average to make leaderboard, you only have to do PvP for like, what? I want to say 3 hours? Give or take a little. Depends how your leaderboard is. It's like roughly 3 hours to get all, or, you know, to be able to get the 90 gold marks. Which reminds me, I don't recall getting my 90 gold marks. Did I get passed all the way at the end last week? Because I did grind off stream to make sure we got 3rd. But it was only a 3rd by like 1,000, so if they did more fights, I could have actually dropped from 3rd. Hope that didn't happen. Because I just remembered, I don't believe I recall getting my 90 gold marks. There's an easy way to check. Collected. Oh, we didn't! No! They passed me at the end. I didn't bother re-checking. Because I did it at like almost midnight, which means like 3 hours later they repassed us. No! Oh, that's so unfortunate. I did like an extra hour of PvP off stream. Like hour and a half. But at the end they repassed. Oh, or it was bugged. True, or it could have been bugged. Speaking of which, earlier today I didn't oh yeah, it still is like that. Look at this leaderboard. I wonder if we get first place reward. Currently, we are in first place with 0. As is everyone. Yeah, we're in first place. So, will we get 100 gold marks? Because generally on leaderboards, when you have a multi-way tie, everyone in that tie gets the reward. So even though I might have gotten gypped our 90 gold marks, so I might be getting a free 100. If that other one stays glitched. Is in case of ties, actually we were mentioning that a long while back, though it would never happen. But if we could theoretically get everyone for every game mode to do 0 battles ever that have a leaderboard like that, technically every single week everyone would get first place. There's no way you could possibly coordinate that, though. But if you were to do so... And what's kind of funny is that glitch might actually make it so it happens for once, for the first time ever. The entire game multi-way tie because everyone has exactly 0. Meaning everyone's in first place, so everyone gets the first place reward. When everyone gets gold marks, no one gets gold marks. No, when everyone gets gold marks, everyone gets gold marks. I always never really understood that expression, because it almost makes no sense under any circumstance. It would have to be a very, very niche circumstance for that to actually make sense. It's like the equivalent of saying if everyone gets food, no one gets food. Like if everyone gets food, then everyone has food. If everyone gets 100 marks, everyone has 100 gold marks. It doesn't devalue 100 gold marks, everyone just simply has 100 gold marks. Which is better than not having 100 gold marks. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Okay, we were doing Stormheim. Let's go finish these 2 then. 2 more in Stormheim, and then we'll go do Elemental. Elemental should be easier. I always say that. Honestly, Elemental is kind of a weird category. Like, there's so many good things in Elemental. But in a PvP sense, that actually almost makes it bad, not good. Just because there's so many other annoying things you have to fight under Elemental. Oh, I'm just going to restart this. But yeah, I think going Mistralis into Dragon is going to be more consistent now. That we have to fight real players here. Because a single person running in Tango kind of ruins... Wait. Wait. Did they not do that for Valhawks? So one thing they actually did for Gnomes a while back, because of some exploits related to them, is you weren't able to retreat spam into getting one. I just retreated from a fight and got a Valhawk. That technically shouldn't be possible with changes that they made to normal Gnomes and everything else, but they might have not applied the same system to Valhawks. Is that actually a thing? Can you retreat spam into a Valhawk? Because we just did. Which would make my assumption of yes, you can. That's kind of interesting because you can't do that with Gnomes. They made sure you couldn't because it was exploited quite a bit in the past when you could. But apparently you can retreat spam into Valhawk. If you just kept retreating, you can spawn Valhawks. That does not apply for Gnomes or anything else. Or at least not anymore. At one point it did, which is why it was nerfed. Let's see. But apparently you can for Valhawks. I never noticed that. Mostly because I just assumed they would have patched it out like they did the other thing. But apparently there's an oversight of them forgetting to do so. Which means it's been like that for like 2 months now, and I've just noticed now. Yeah, that means that would have been like that since Valhawks have existed. Because I highly doubt the most recent patch added that mistake. It would have made it an already existing one. So I'd love if we could just get a win here. Honestly, I'm about to go use Mistralis into Gem Dragon. Or Celestial Dragon. It's gonna be so much more consistent. Just run the mana accumulator with it and you're good to go. This whole skull thing is just not worth trying to run anymore. It was when every team was super weak, but not these days. Like when it works well, but very few times does it actually get to do that. Anyways, that's all we have to do for that. Let's go to the final category now. Oh wait, or is there more? Wait, what is the construct? Should I go do it just in case? No, I'm pretty sure this is my one thingy. I don't think construct will actually give it to us. I think elemental's the final one we can get because it should be our 5th one. Alright, let's go get it. What are we running for elemental? Elemental. We have so many mythics under this category. It really comes down to what mythic do we want to build around. Infernus is pretty fun. We could do the Mandria thing again. Mistralis, since we didn't do it in the other category. We have a Wild Queen route. We have Sycorax. We are going to be able to do Mirage Queen. Oh, we could do a funny Shubanu build. We do have access to every weapon, which is something we couldn't do for Stormheim, but can do for this. What do we have for Empower? Firebomb? Let's see, this might be a Firebomb moment. Firebomb into... What's our highest damage output we have? Like, if we were to run one single elemental damage source, what is the biggest number? Is it really going to be Infernus? Yeah, I guess it is. That doesn't seem right. I think it might actually be Infernus. Random enemies, splash, burn. No, it can't possibly be. Honestly, it might even just be better running her. Is there any that have resummon? Other than Vespera. Summon. Summon. You do. You technically do. Don't you have to give up your turn, though? It's not even a good summon. No, there's no good summon on them. Your thing is off the other thing. This doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. Your summon is actually Storm Summon. Yeah, I might just go down the Mistralis route. If we keep extra turning, I'm just going to run Mistralis as our solo damage source. Bit of a weird way to go about it, but I think it's fine. I just realized I don't have 50% mana start. I guess I go Mirage Queen then. I can't go double Firebomb, unfortunately. It is actually more mana to go Mirage Queen here. And then we go, obviously, Elementalist class. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're just gonna run Solo Mistralis. The only big issue with this is we get frozen on her before we get going. But that's what Wand Cleanse is for. And we just set to, like, brown, whatever. He's denying green, so whatever is minus green, I guess. Brown, purple. Sure, why not? As long as it's +2 brown. Alright, see what we can do with this. It's so weird. Elemental has so many good options, but I feel like the teams you have for them, like, they're not bad. I just feel like for how many good elementals are, there's not, like, a really obvious, like, go-to team for elemental. Despite the sheer number of amazing options underneath elemental. I forgot, we have Curse off of Mirage Queen too if we need Anti-Submerge. I don't even need to necessarily do it off of Wand. Oh, also, I guess that's kind of redundant because Mistralis actually bypasses Submerge. The way she distributes damage, even if she hits everything, does not trigger Submerge. She's hitting random enemies and then doing splash damage to them. So Submerge does nothing against it. Ah, that's a bit of a miss, but that's what the Firebomb's for. That is exactly why we carry this Firebomb. For that exact moment in time. Also, gosh, potion gems are so strong in this mode. I do feel like they appear way too often relative to how strong they are and how much board clear they have. Especially when, like, multi-cascade down from it. The Firebomb kill. Yeah, whatever gets it done. A final fight, and then we'll go hand out another redeem code, and then we'll go and finish out everything else we need to go do. Whatever that might be at this point. But you're not sure at this point. Though there is definitely something else we need to go do. Just need to figure out what it is. And we haven't done dungeon yet. So let me go buy the torches for Underspire. And that should be our last 10 gold marks. Alright, there we go. Alright, we did that. We got all of our Valhawks. We have a little bit of starting PvP. We did all those. Alright, let's go hand out a code. And then we'll go clear out the final things. And then probably call it for tonight. And then tomorrow night, we'll go do the faction event. We'll go show the special new exclusive look at our upcoming emotes. Some of which we can still change, so if you guys want them to be something completely different, let me know. Because I'm pretty sure you will say that to about half of them. I only looked at them very, very briefly before the stream. And a few of them I definitely feel like might get completely changed. I gave them quite a bit of creative freedom with it, so some of them are a little bit out there. Yeah, we'll show them all tomorrow. I think the only thing left is the two other thingy things. Alright, we'll go grab our torches. Boom. And boom. Alright. And then the other thing is dungeon. We got Freeze, Dragon, Deathmark. Oh gosh. That's not ideal. Freeze, Deathmark. I almost want to rush Wand against this. I'm using a team that has no Wand. Wonderful. Sorry, code does not exist. I don't know. Has anyone else gotten that message? It should. I make sure it's not an extra space. Is anyone getting the code doesn't exist message? It did work? Okay. If you ever get that, it's probably an extra space. Either before or after. As I can say, just a fresh batch. Hopefully they're not broken already. We just got them. But yeah, if you ever see that message, try backspacing before and or after the numbers and letters. Because YouTube sometimes adds a blank extra space and the code doesn't work when that happens. Also, wow, our whole team just cleansed on exactly the same turn. We went from like 4 freeze to no freeze. The anti-freeze. That's hello Ian, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. If anyone still has any other question or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. After we clear this out, we'll probably call it for the night. There we go. Just do one last round down. Adventure board has nothing on it, so nothing to take. Campaign. We're currently in a no campaign week. We'll be getting it next week for campaign 19. Journey events. It's gonna get bad. It wasn't too bad today though. Underspire. We already bought our torches. Dungeon. Literally just did it seconds ago. I think we're good to go. And obviously we did all of PvP. Oh, all that we're gonna be doing for now. Because I don't think we have any alliance fights today. Normally we should have 2. But it's glitched beyond belief, so we currently have none. But there should normally be 2 on Monday. Neither of which have occurred. Oh, nice. We have 69. 690,000. Also, we're still in that multi-way tie for first. Gotta love it. If this actually gives the reward, though, it's gonna be really, really funny. If we actually get the reward for first place here. Also, don't these look like arrow keys that you can click back and forth? What do the other alliance banners look like? Because doesn't this look like arrow keys to anyone else? Like you can click to the left or right? Does it show like that on anyone else's banner? Like who isn't Dark Alliance? Because it looks like I can go click right and click left, but apparently that maybe is just part of the banner design? This looks weird, because it looks like a right and left arrow, but it does nothing from clicking on it. Hey, do we want to go buy more of these? Oh yeah, let me go double check if I need these. Let me go get Dualbot or Defender. Dualbot and Defender. Do we need these? Because I'm actually starting to buy all these. Dualbot and Defender. Yes, I do need both of these. Alright, let me go get them. I'm slowly getting all of the completely pointless to get scroll book burning PvP pets. Mostly because we're getting more gold marks recently, so I'm like, why not? It's finally time to go cash in on them. In case they add even more things to go get next patch. So I have been poking these down. Is it worth it? Probably not. But it's a completionist thing. So we'll get them. And now I believe we're only missing 6 of them. As well as Takshaka pet. Also, we're broken on Takshaka even without this pet. Obviously. All it does is 2 to 5 extra stats. But I still am actually missing the Takshaka pet. Hopefully we get a copy of it. It took me like a year to get the Infernus pet. But hopefully we'll get the Takshaka one in a timely manner. Because that's actually going to be the only pet in like 4 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. It's going to be the only pet in the entire game we're missing. Because I didn't want to spend 5 hours on it when it came out. Which honestly probably should have with how broken it was, but I figured we'd get it in time. We will get it for free at some point. It's more so a matter of when. Could take a while though, but eventually we'll get it. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with everything. And we'll go show off all the emotes, go do good old Underworld, and go from there. Should join the Enchanted Grove and find out? No. We're not leaving the Dark Alliance. Can't pass up on all those free gold marks. If it ever works correctly, and assuming more people don't join the Dark Alliance, if we're getting 10 per location, there's what, 10 locations? Because there's 1, then 3, then 6. That's an extra 100 gold marks for free every week. Which isn't like an absurd amount, but you know, it adds up. If you do that and then make leaderboard, that's like 190, maybe even 200. And then you get another 100 from the weekly when you get 6.5k. So that's almost like 300 gold marks a week if you combine everything. That's enough to actually get both the pets too. Because you guarantee get 100 here. That one's really free. Oh yeah, plus you get the extra 75. So that would be approximately 375 gold marks a week. If you did all of the following. You're in Dark Alliance and take all 10 of the battles. We just took 5 of them today. But if you're in Dark Alliance and claim all those, though it could be a little bit less over time as it keeps a diminishing return based on how many people are in Dark Alliance. But let's just assume it's 10 per day for 100 total. So that's 100. You get the weekly for 100. You get leaderboard for 90 or 100. Let's just say 100. That's 300. And then you get 75 from doing the... No, actually it's more than 75, right? It's 15 times 10. Which... No, that's actually 450 then. That's not too bad. Yeah, why did I say 75? Because you get 15 per thing, and there's 10 of them. 6 in outer, 3 in inner, 1 in super inner. Oh, wait, no, it is 5. Because there's only 5 days you do the battles. Never mind, it is 75. So it's 375 gold marks a week. Approximately, give or take a bit. But based on that, yeah, it's 375. Because 300s and a 75. Because, yeah, even though there's 10 of them, there's only 5 days when the system's working correctly. There's only 5 days where you do your battles, where you get your 15 gold marks. So yeah, that'd be 75 for that, for 375 total. Which honestly not too bad compared to before when the most you would get is like maybe 200. It's almost double that now. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.